Dear students, in last video we study simultaneous equations from linear equations in two variables, chapter number 1, mathematics part 1, standard 10th. In this video we will study same concept, that is simultaneous equation, but it is quietly difficult. Now try to observe, is this given equation is linear equations in two variable or not? Your answer should be not, because these both variables x and y are at denominator. So when you take it at numerator, their power becomes x or y raised to -1. So therefore it is not a linear equation in two variable. So first convert these both equations in this form. So here I name it equation number 1 and equation number 2, and here I can see at denominator variables are at denominator, so you can convert it as 1 upon x and 1 upon y. So I am considering this 1 upon x and 1 upon y is equal to m and n respectively. So if I consider these values, this equation 1 and 2 becomes, or you can say this, when you substitute these values in this equation, you will get these two new equations. Now observe equation number 3 and 4 carefully. You can see here some coefficients are here, but these coefficients are not same with same variable, so you have to same it. Therefore here I am choosing or selecting equation number 4 to eliminate this n. So here first we have to equalize this coefficient. Therefore here I am multiplying this equation number 4 by 2. So when you multiply, you will get this equation which is equation number 5. So here I multiply 2 5s are 10, 2 3s are 6, and 2 9s are 18. So now observe equation number 3 and equation number 5. Here you can see the coefficient of n are now same, but with opposite symbols. So here these symbols are already opposite, so we can eliminate this second term from both equations. Therefore here I am adding it. Here we have no need to change it. So therefore here I am directly adding this equation. So when you add this equation, this second term from both equations will get cancelled, and you will get this term. So from this, value of m is equal to 2. Now substitute this m is equal to 2 in equation number 3, otherwise 4, otherwise you can substitute in 5 also. First try to find out which one is easier one. I think this equation number 3 is easier one. So I am substituting this m is equal to 2 in equation number 3. So from that, here I get next equation. Here I write down equation number 3 as it is. Then I substitute here m is equal to 2. So 4 2s are 8. Take this 8 to another hand side. So when it gets subtract from 10, you will get 2. So take this 6 to another hand side. So 2 upon 6 is equal to 1 upon 3. So now here we get value of m as well as n also. So in earlier step we already considered these values. M is equal to 1 upon x and n is equal to 1 upon y. So here I am substituting these values, because here we get m is equal to 2. So here I substitute, but this is the value of 1 upon x. Here we have to find out value of x only. To find out this value, here I use invertendo, and when we invert it, we will get x is equal to 1 upon 2. Similarly, here also, here I just substitute value of n, then this is the value of 1 upon y. So here I take it at numerator by doing invertendo, y is equal to 3. So this is the solution in which the value of, here I first write value of x and then value of y. Let us study one more example. Observe this example carefully. Here again you can see these x and y are at denominator with some constant. So here I name it equation number 1 and equation number 2. In both equations you can see at first term these denominators are same. So here I consider this first denominator x plus 3, that is 1 upon x plus 3 is equal to suppose p, and in second term at both sides in both equations 1 upon y minus 1 is equal to suppose q. So when you substitute this value of p and q, value of 1 upon x plus 3 and 1 upon y minus 1, in the equation number 1 and 2 we will get equation number 3 and 4. Now observe this equation 3 and 4 carefully and try to find out which coefficients you can easily eliminate. You can eliminate here second term just by multiplying equation number 3 by 4 and equation number 4 by 3. You can solve it by this method also, but here I select first term. Here I am going to eliminate this first term of p to cancel. So here I am writing 5 and 10. So what is a common number in these two tables? That is smallest number is 30, which is common number. So I am trying to create 30 at first term. So to get 30, here I am multiplying equation number 3 by 2 and equation number 4 by 3. So when I multiply here equation number 3 by 2, you will get, here I am getting this equation number 5, that is 2 15s are 30, 2 3s are 6 and again 2 15s are 30. Next multiply here, multiply equation number 4 by 3. So 3 10s are 30, 3 4s are 12 and 3 18 3s are 54. So this is our equation number 6. Now observe equation number 6 and 5 carefully. Here you can see these first terms are same but with same symbol. So here we have to first change it. To change this symbol, here I have to subtract this. So therefore here I am subtracting equation number 5 and 6 from each other. So when you subtract, their symbols will get altered and after exchanging this first term will get cancelled. Here 6 minus 12 is equal to minus 6 and 30 minus 54 is equal to minus 24. So when this minus 6 goes on another hand side, we will get value of q is equal to plus 4. Now substitute this q in easiest example. You can select these 4 examples. Out of these 4 examples, I think equation number 3 is easier one. So I am substituting this q is equal to 4 in equation number 3. So this is the equation number 3. Here is the substitution. This is the multiplication. Take this 12 to here. After subtraction we will get 3. Take this 15 to other hand side. So its division is equal to 1 divided by 5. So this is the value of p. So here we get whatever or value of alphabets here we considered already. So these are the two values of that alphabets. So here we considered p is equal to 1 upon 3 and q is equal to 1 upon y minus 3. So from these values, these are the two substitutions. Now we have to find out value of x. So on both sides I am doing invertendo. So after doing invertendo step, we will get numerator and denominator will get exchange. Therefore we will get this step, and take this 3 to another hand side. So it will get subtract from 5 and value of x is equal to 2. Similarly on other hand side, see here, take this 1 to left hand side, it will get added, it will get plus. So when you add these two terms, this 4 ones are 4 plus 1 is equal to 5. So 5 upon 4 is the value of y. So this is the solution or simultaneous solution of simultaneous equation. Let's study one more example. It is quietly difficult. It is looking quietly difficult, but it is easier one. Use these same steps to solve it. First, name it by equation number 1 and 2. Now observe both equations. In both equations, at first term their denominators are same. At second term also their denominators are same. So considered it. So here I considered 1 upon 2x plus y is equal to m, and 1 upon 2x minus y is equal to n, and I substitute these both values, our both consideration, in equation 1 and 2. So from this here I get equation number 3, 2m plus n is equal to 11 upon 15. Now this 11 upon 15 is one of the rational number, so it is quietly difficult to solve it also. So let's study it. And this is the substitution in equation number 2. So we get equation number 4. Now observe both equation number 3 and 4 carefully. Try to find out which element is which coefficient is same here. So coefficient of n is same here. So try to cancel it. You can directly cancel it because here their coefficients are already same. So just by doing subtraction we can directly eliminate it. So therefore here I am subtracting equation number 3 and 4 from each other. This is the writing method. Now here you can cancel this. Now look at here carefully. So 2 minus 1 upon 3 is equal to, here I do this subtraction, 3 2s are 6 and 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. So our answer is 5 upon 3m. At constant 11 upon 15 minus 2 upon 3, here I solve it. So to solve this two rational number, here I same the denominator just by multiplying 3 at numerator and denominator also. So here you can see their denominators are same, so you can subtract their numerator. So 11 minus 6 is equal to 5, and after giving simplification we will get 1 upon 3. So here I write this answer 1 upon 3. Now take this 5 upon 3 on another hand side, so it will become 3 upon 5 in multiple form. So again here 3 and 3 will get cancelled and we will get value of m is equal to 1 upon 5. Now you can substitute this m is equal to 1 upon 5 in equation 3, otherwise equation 4. Here equation number 4 is quietly simple, so here I select equation number 4 to substitute. So when you substitute this value in equation number 4, you will get its multiplication 1 upon 15. Take this 15 to another hand side. Again same this denominator to subtract. Here we have to multiply it with 3. So at numerator also multiply by 3. So when you subtract it, we will get 15 upon 5 upon 15. So the value of n is equal to 1 upon 3. But these are the two considerations. m and n was to consideration of, we considered m is equal to m for 1 upon 2x plus y and n for 1 upon 2x minus y. So substitute here values. Again just do invert undo so that we will get this equation. Now again observe these both equations. These both equations are in two variables and their powers are also same, that is 1. So therefore this equation number 5 and equation number 6, these two equations are again linear equations in two variable. Now you can solve this two variable by simple method, by using elimination method, otherwise by using substitution method. Here I use elimination method. In both equation, second terms are same with same constant with same with different symbols. So therefore here I add it directly. So when addition takes place, this plus y and minus y will get cancelled, and here the addition of remaining terms are 4x is equal to 8. So from that here we get value of x is equal to 2. Now substitute this x is equal to 2 in any one of this equation. Equation number 5 is easier one. So I substitute this x is equal to 5 here. Therefore here I get here I substitute this x value of x. This is the multiplication. When you take another hand side, value of y is equal to 1. So therefore the solution of this equation is 2 and 1. Now let us revise all these steps. First, observe the given equations and first find out is these given equations are linear equations in two variable or not. If not, then make it in or create it in linear equations in two variable. So for that we have to observe it carefully. The terms which are at denominator, find out this term lies here or not. If it is lies there, so directly take 1 upon whatever term is there is equal to some constant. Okay. Similarly at second term also with some another constant, and substitute this both consideration in our equation number 1 and 2 so that we will get equation number 3 and 4. So now observe these equations. These two equations are now linear equations in two variables. So once you get this equation, you know how to solve it. By using elimination method you can solve, otherwise by using substitution method also you can solve. So use any one of this method, you will get value of this consideration. Whatever alphabet you choose, you will get that value. Next, once you get that values, substitute these both values in our consideration. So when you substitute this value, you will get value of this denominator, So if it is at denominator, if both variables are there, then your equation may be, or your equation will be in linear equation in two variables. So again this question is quietly difficult, therefore here you get double linear equation. So again by using two methods, either substitution, otherwise elimination method, you can find out value of x and y.